Grounded 2 got its first major update, the Hairy Scary update, version 2.0, and yeah, they weren't kidding with the title. Brookhollow Park just got a lot fuzzier and creepier, and somehow a lot more terrifying for someone with 8-legged trust issues. Now if you see my Grounded 2 review, link up above, you'll know I gave it a weekend binge rating. Basically, the kind of game that you'll lose a weekend to and not realise the coffee's gone cold, or that your back is fused to the chair. But with early access titles like this, my ratings will be fluid. Updates can make or break a game. Does Grounded 2 still deserve the title Weekend Binge? Or has this updated to just a quick session before bed? Let's dive in, or crawl, depending on how brave you're feeling. This one's a chunky update. We're talking a brand new boss fight, new armor, spooky seasonal events, smarter building tools, and some slick new gear to power up your buggy. Oh, and a giant tarantula that wants to turn you into a protein shake. Before we get into it, a quick heads up. I will be showing Axel the tarantula on screen. So if you're not a fan of hairy, 8-legged nightmares, you've been warned. So grab a blanket, or better, a flamethrower. Alright, the star of this update, and possibly my new sleep paralysis demon, is Axel, the tarantula boss. You can craft an offering to summon him, and trust me, the fight is a wild ride. It's got 3 phases, and the difficulty scales with the number of players, and in our run, by phase 3 we're basically screaming into our mics while Axel turned us into organic confetti. It hits hard, deals toxic damage, and the fight can take about 20 minutes. My advice? Bring plenty of juices, bandages, and a friend you don't mind sacrificing. If you manage to take down Axel, congratulations, you're an absolute legend. You'll unlock the recipe for a load of tarantula themed goodies. The tarantula armor set, the tarantula spear, and the great bow. Some creepy crawly Axel furniture, like the candlelit throne for all your I survived the spider moments, and even an Axel wall mount, because who doesn't want a giant spider on the wall to greet them every morning? There's also a new praying mantis armor set, which looks like a plague doctor's gone bug hunting, and even adds some handy healing buffs. The update also adds 2 new trinkets, including one for your buggy, a new Build M system that completely replaces the old construction radial. It's cleaner and smarter. You can finally snap, rotate, and build without feeling like you're trying to replace a Rubik's Cube. And since this is the fall update, there's also a Halloween event. You'll spot candy corn replacing some resources, spooky lighting around the park, and a brand new trick-or-treatery building you can buy from a ranger station. It's only available in October, so get it while it's spooky. Oh, and there's a mounting of new building pieces. Everything from pine furniture and scorpion lamps to wolf spider rugs. Because nothing says home sweet home like decorating your base with the remains of your enemies. I think I'll stick to the bee rug, thank you. While there's no huge new zone yet, the Axel layer is a fresh addition. A perfectly creepy corner of Brookhollow Park that fits right into the game's atmosphere. It's got that, oh, this is definitely where something awful lives vibe from the moment you walk in. And the Halloween makeover gives the whole park some extra life. Jack-o'-lanterns glow around the map, ambient sound effects that add tension, and overall it just feels more alive, or undead, depending on how you look at it. So, is the grind worth it? Absolutely. Axel's fight is one of those challenges that feels properly rewarding when you finally take him down. Compared to the original boss, the Masked Stranger, this one is on another level. You'll need to beat Axel a few times to craft everything that he drops, but the reward makes it worthwhile. Between the armor sets, new weapons, and the limited time Halloween cosmetics, there's enough to keep players coming back for more. It's not just filler, it's meaningful progression that actually adds to your playstyle. And there's a balance between cosmetics and gameplay rewards. And that balance between cosmetic and gameplay rewards makes the update feel both rewarding and fun to replay. I just want to take this moment to ask, if you're enjoying this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to help find your way back for future reviews. Thank you. Now let's talk performance, because let's face it, early access can be a mixed bag. Since launch, the game feels noticeably smoother. I've noticed fewer bugs, well, game bugs, not the ones that want to eat you. Aphids were still occasionally spawning inside of rocks, but overall performance has seen about a 15% boost, according to the devs. They've overhauled a lot of the graphics settings too, new sliders for view distance, shadows, textures and more. You can now toggle lumen lighting and really fine tune the visuals. I was holding a solid 80 FPS on medium settings, which is decent for a story heavy survival game like this. There's also been a huge quality of life pass. Build M, the new grid system, replaces the awkward radial wheel. Set bonuses now show up in the Explore tab, and the scab glows faintly at night. Basically a bug-sized nightlight for your adventures. Apparently the hot pouch should work while driving a buggy, but I couldn't see this. Combat also got a rebalance, with tweaks to critical hits, parry stuns, and weapon stats. It's a big change, especially if you're relying on overpowered builds. And while the boss fight ran fine, my friend did get kicked mid-fight, which was less than ideal. Still, overall performance is definitely improving. Communication-wise, the devs have been doing great. They've posted detailed patch notes, shared a full community update, and even let players track bug fixes and upcoming changes on their Trello board. You can tell they're actually listening to feedback. The build M system changes are direct responses to community requests, which is always a good sign. Now, in the grand scheme of things, the update's more of a tasty snack than a full meal. It's not expanding the map massively, but it does give you a big boss fight, quality of life upgrades, and a spooky seasonal event to sink your teeth into. Will it keep players engaged for months? Maybe not on its own, but the Axel encounter alone adds a solid reason to hop back in. It's also setting a strong foundation for what's next, because based on the roadmap, we've got the winter update, which will expand the park properly with the garden. This update is completely free as part of the early access build, and considering I paid £25 for this game, I'm honestly impressed. Compared to other survival games, that's incredible value. It's a meaningful content drop that pushes things forward, while keeping that base price low. So if you haven't jumped in yet, now's a great time. Whether you're grinding materials, building the ultimate bug-proof base, or screaming at spiders, there's plenty of content here for your money. The biggest win here is the Axel fight. It's tough, it's rewarding, and it finally gives that sense of danger that the park needed. The new armor sets, Mantis and Tarantula, both look fantastic and add great bonuses for your playstyle. If I had to nitpick, I'd say it's a fairly small update, but it's stable, fun, and it shows that Obsidian are listening to the community. I'd rather get small, quality updates like this, rather than rushed and buggy content. Overall, Grounded 2 will keep the weekend binge rating for me, but the Hairy Scary update itself, I'd call it a quick session. There's not enough here to completely overhaul your experience, but absolutely worth coming back to for a few nights of Halloween-themed chaos. And honestly, if future updates keep this quality going, I'll be first in line for the garden when the expansion drops. And that's all for this review. Thanks for watching. If you like this review, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more honest reviews. And let me know in the comments, have you fought Axel yet? If so, what were your thoughts? Until next time, stay hydrated, keep the juices stocked, and watch out for that furry nightmare with 8 legs. Bye!